is your comfort zone killing your future? If you're so comfortable all the time, how can you be ready for change? But if you just decide to, no, I'm going to be uncomfortable today, this changes the whole program that you naturally just default with. But that's why I feel like you can't be comfortable, especially if you want to achieve a goal, bro. You got to sacrifice something. Something has to be sacrificed. For example, time on your phone, substitute with doing something that can help you achieve your goal. You have to change up your habits. You have to be better. You got to be better. You got to learn how to discipline yourself. I'm learning is like I learned I have selective discipline, and I feel like majority of people have that selective discipline in things that they want to be disciplined on. Your daily life is your foundation. Your daily life is really your foundation of the habits that you have to achieve your goals. Making your bed, brushing your teeth in the morning, showering in the morning, saying good morning to your people around you, having a smile on your face every day, spreading that positivity. That foundation will lead you to developing habits that you would need to achieve your goals. The story in the Bible, right? About there's two different foundations, right? One guy built his house on sand, right? And a storm came, blew away his house because he built on sand. Then another person, right? He built his foundation on rock, on a structured area, on a good area, right? And when the wind came, his foundation didn't break. Why? Because his foundation was strong. So if you have a weak foundation, easy to deter, easy to be demotivated, easy to fall off in a sense. But when you have a strong foundation, when your foundation is built on a rock, no matter how bad you're feeling, no matter how sad you're feeling, you're gonna still structure back to that foundation. Foundation is everything. Foundation is really key. You're not gonna be able to achieve the things that you want to achieve because your comfort zone is always gonna hold you back. If you don't step out of it, you're gonna be holding yourself back. You can't blame nobody but yourself. That's when I learned that I had to step out of my comfort zone. I was having a conversation with one of my homegirls. I was explaining to her I'm a picky eater, right? I don't really like trying new foods. Or I don't really like trying new things. For me, I stay to what I know, right? And she explained to me like, yo, no, try this, go to this different restaurant, do these different things. Why? Because she was telling me, yo, you really only have one life. Why don't you try the things? It doesn't matter. If you don't like it, then you don't have to ever try it again. But you never know when you could find something you never knew that you liked it, and you only knew that because you tried it. And if you had never tried it, you would never knew you liked that thing. Why am I scared to try new things? And that really showed like, yo, because I'm scared, because I'm in my comfort zone. That's really translating me being scared to try out new things, right? Me being scared of being perceived a certain way, me being scared of not achieving it. How can you fail without even trying? You feel me? And failure is not even failure, in a sense, just lessons. And so having that conversation with my homeboy made me realize we really cannot be scared to come out our comfort zone. We have to really just come out our comfort zone because this life is unfair. To be honest, life is very unfair. You're gonna be in uncomfortable situations 10 times out of 10 in your life. But to be able to overcome those challenges, overcome those problems, you have to be able to step out of your comfort zone, get those lessons, get those failures, right? To be able to get those wins that you want. That's really why I see stepping out your comfort zone is really important. There's no such thing as a bad attempt. If you attempted something, that doesn't mean even if you failed, right? Doesn't mean that it was bad. It doesn't mean that you're just terrible at it. Doesn't mean that you can't do it. It's just that it was your first time doing it. It was your first time at least trying something, right? But when you put your steps in, when you keep on practicing, you're naturally going to get better at it. For example, like me talking to a camera. I'm not good at starting a conversation. That's not my comfort zone. You feel me? But because I practiced, because I decided, I was determined to be like, no, I'm going to try this thing. I want to keep on doing it. And it's naturally coming to me. I could talk for hours straight to myself. No problem. 2 hours straight to myself. No problem. I believe that I can do it. That's another thing. You really have to believe that you can do it. Don't believe that you can't. Listen to what I'm saying. If you don't believe that you can do it, you probably cannot do it. First thing into doing something, you have to believe that you could do it. You have to believe that you could do it. You can't be scared to make mistakes. You can't be scared to fail. Naturally, that's how it is. You're gonna fail. No one is perfect in this world. No one's perfect. I know some days I'm not going to get the same results that I want. I know some days I'm have down days. I know that, but I'm not scared to fail no more. I'm not scared to fail. So I know after I fail, I think about why did I fail and build from there. It took me a while to overcome that. And I feel like this really helped me talk to a camera, really starting this content creation really helped me to be not be scared to fail. Because it's like in this world, damn near destined to fail. If you're not consistent, if you're not motivated, if you're not disciplined, if you don't have a mindset to stick out the hard times, you're gonna fail. That helped me, and that's really helping me to overcome my fear of failure. Because I know that I can fail. It's inevitable. That makes you want to grind 10 times harder. Be like, all right, I know I could fail, but in order to stop myself from failing, in order to prevent failure, I'm going to keep on going no matter what. I'm going to keep on going.